are here on Ice Golem 25. We're going to try to get the fastest speed runs we can get. I spent hours upon hours recording today, trying all sorts of different teams, DPS, anything you can imagine, taking them down with Xavia, blowing up the side minions so they wouldn't respawn. Bad Alcazar is the answer to all of this, and if you don't have Bad El, I'm sorry. We're trying to get the fastest runs possible, and he really makes it work. So this is Ice Golem 25. Really, it's no different than Ice Golem 20. If you had a long runs in Ice Golem 20, you're going to have them again in Ice Golem 25 if you don't have the appropriate people to get through there, if you don't have a seer to drop waves. We're not going to bring in Lydia, though. We're going to bring in a lot of champions that you can farm. Then we're going to two-man with Bad El. I'm going to show you how I tried to solo with him, where I took his gear from 250 speed to 300 speed with still insane accuracy, insane resistance. We couldn't solo, but you can two-man. We could bring in food. We can two-man it. We can bring 3 other food, and you can sit there and do auto farms and use Bad Alcazar with almost anybody else. All he needs to do is get through those first 2 waves and you're good to go. So check this out. That's a normal team, right? We come in here, we've got poisons going up to help us kill the boss, because this boss, when you bring it below those thresholds with poisons, it doesn't bring out its side minions. Now, I thought they patched this. This was happening a long time ago. We'd come in here and do a whole bunch of poisons, and it wouldn't bring out the side minions when you bring it down under those thresholds, and it's not doing it now. War Maiden, you can farm her in campaign. Helmet over here, this Archmage, you can get him in normal Doom Tower. I've got a Seer, and then we also have a Renegade, a rare Void champion, and then we have Bad Alcazar. And we're going to beat this very quickly. The fastest I could do. I've brought in so many others, believe me, so many other top tier legendaries. I had it full of legendaries. All legendaries with the Seer trying to come in here, get to the boss in 17 seconds and do whatever I can to blow everything up and beat the boss down. But it was still slower than bringing in your Bad Alcazar and having everybody die. You want everyone to die. You want to get here and you want him to solo by himself, and it's the fastest run possible that I've seen so far for myself, because I've tested so much, and really this is it. This is the conclusion I've come to, that getting up these poisons, keeping yourself alive, having high resistance to make sure you can shrug everything off and just keep one-on-one right here, taking turns over turns on this boss, getting the poison up, letting him take turns, and then he's not spawning his champions. Look. He's taking that poison damage to go lower under those thresholds. And when he takes poison damage to go underneath that and not an actual hit, he won't spawn his minions. So I didn't have to bring in Lydia. I didn't have to bring in Xavia to keep them dead. We could just do it this way like we used to do it old school. 1 minute and 27 seconds. I got 1 minute and 20 seconds. Has been my fastest so far. We are going to do this with Bad El, 1 other, and 3 food. We're going to see that as well. So here's the same run back again. Same team. To see what kind of times we can get again. It's very consistent. Very, very consistent. So if you can get your Bad Alcazar to 250 speed, 300 resistance, and 220 accuracy, you'll be fine. And right now with the gear I have on him, and the masteries I have on him, I didn't select Eagle Eye to give you 50 additional accuracy, and I didn't get 50 resistance. So you can choose either one. If you don't have the gear to support this, you can pick either one of those. You'll see in the masteries in a minute. So we've come through here, and they don't want to die right now. They just will not fall over. There we go. Now they're dead. The faster they die, the faster we're going to do this run. So we want them to die. Helmets hanging on here, making our run longer. He is giving us increased speed, but really him taking those turns aren't helping us out. It's still going to make it, look, we're already at 120, 130. I think he's going to finish it out. He doesn't look like he wants to fall over. He's only level 52, but he's hanging on. There we go. So 139, because he would not die that whole entire time. So this is Lydia. I mean, look at this team. I brought in Xavia. I killed the 2 side minions. They're staying dead. I've got Lydia in here, bringing her in instead to try to get it down with Seer, but we don't need Lydia. We've got plenty of buffs, and your Seer doesn't need to be strong at all. I don't care what kind of Seer you have, what kind of critical damage, 220 critical damage. If you use the first team that you saw with all those buffs and Bad Alcazar, you don't even have to have high gear on your Seer. You'll be able to drop those waves. So here's my Bad Alcazar on those runs. 254 speed, 300, 300, and then it doesn't matter the rest. Just go with really high HP so you can get your HP back off those regions. And then I started changing his gear. I wanted to get him to 300 speed. So here's what I had before. So I'm going to change this. We're going to get over here to Spirit Haste so that when those champions die on our team, we can get that additional 24 speed. So we're going to skip forward here, and then here we are. So for this new one, this is what I've been running with him. And it's just fine to run because my stats are good. I've got enough resistance. I've got enough accuracy. So for you, I left it open. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to come down to, if you want to come down there and get that 50 additional resistance or accuracy, it's all up to what gear you have. And then I got him some even more speed. I was determined to see if we could solo this. I didn't want to put this video out without me at least getting him to 300 speed. But now it's 300 speed with them all dead. He's at 276, they die, we get that additional speed, and then he'll be there. But even then, it was too much. They're doing too much damage to him. Unfortunately, he's not like Tomb Lord where you get up that decreased attack to help you out. We're at the 300 speed. We have all our champions, all our allies are dead. And it's not enough to loop back around. Almost it was. Then we brought in Seal over here. She keeps reviving everyone. That's fine. She revived all these guys as we were going through the waves. But look at her. She's so strong. She gives us the additional heals. She's giving us the control with the stuns, the slow speed. All we need is a little help getting through those waves. And then we kind of want them to die. We really want them to die. We don't need them here anymore. Who'd we bring in? Oh, Vizix. You can't see. She's over on the far left. So she already died. We brought in Vizix with us. She did the AoE slow speed, which really helped us out through the waves. But going through these waves, my Vizix is geared pretty amazing. We'll do a showcase on her soon, don't worry. But she wasn't letting the allies die. So it took a little longer. Now we've got Sylar in here. They're going crazy. Like him and Sylar with the slow speed, turn meter reduction. She stayed alive the whole time. They just were going turn after turn after turn. And we did 3 minutes, which I don't think that's bad, right? 3 minutes with 3 food going through here. That's pretty damn good. It's a pretty good run. 3 food, Sylar, which you're going to use in your Doom Tower. And you can use so many other champions. There are so many champions you can use to get through here with your solo Bad Alcazar. 254 speed, 300 resistance, 220 accuracy, and you'll get it done. And then you can use your Spirit Haste as well to get you some additional speed if you need to. And I think it's pretty good. So that's what we've got so far. The fastest time I have is 120. The other consistent times I was running was anywhere from 120 to 130, 130 to 140. If they didn't want to fall over, if they didn't want to die for us, if they kept hanging on to dear life, that's what we've got. That's it, everyone. Let me know down below. Do you know of any faster run times on Ice Golem 25?